Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above: Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Eric R. Oh, just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Robson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma El Lanka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tear, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, MP4 EWAS, Jameson S, Eric R, plus 2 Vorpal Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Calistria Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Eben Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Eisen Jam, and Chris W. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 61. After our ambush becomes someone else's ambush, which becomes just a fight, we chase down some fleeing enemies. Arius and Lucan get rocked and both go down, but Shara launches a fireball from a necklace to take down the Crystal Giant. Kix and Shara run up to heal Arius and Lucan. We go camp for the night, doing our best to stay hidden. The next day, we move closer to the Green Blade's base and prepare to attack that night. They've been on watch for hours. It's pitch black. Shadows move in the distance. Gradually, some of the shadows become more real. They squint their eyes and look, holding their weapons a little more tightly. The shadows come into view. Is that the skeleton that they had killed? Back from the undead? Suddenly there are enemies charging. The plant as well survives, monstrosity that it is. They are so taken with fear, they cannot even find the breath to cry out.
No, they find the breath to cry out.
They cannot even find the breath to cry out.
Don't you understand? I'm doing the narrative.
No. I love what you're doing there, but no. I love the intro, David. Thank you so much for it. Roll for initiative. I want you to tell me which direction you're going to initiate this charge from, so I can place you in a good spot on the map, and then we'll, quote, 90 feet out.
It's going to be the
like over here,
southwest, southwest corner-ish area.
That was wasn't worth a hero point, was it? That little intro there, hero point, maybe a hero point.
All right, David, you can have another. I haven't given any effort.
I mean, there's been how many hours since we started? How many hero points have been given now?
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
No, that's fair. So with you 90 feet away, charging the enemy camp, we've got initiatives down on the board. We have a bunch of archers who are just not going to be aware of what's going on, but luckily one of the archers here gets to act. At the very top of round 1, Lucan is the first to act. So you're 90 feet away from the edge of camp.
Okay. Well, we'll just do tandem movement to get up. I mean, Lucan's probably going to be a little bit further back. I can't make him further back, but we'll say he's like 20 feet further back.
Okay.
And 2 actions of tandem movement to get up there. Action 3, we'll do an act together to do boost Eidolon. And a free action to extend the boost. And we'll make a nature check on that. I certainly fail. Then with their single action from act together, Sundrinker will attack this archer to the right, and we'll go slashing.
Sundrinker can move 90 feet and get an attack in?
Can't I? Oh, I can move 70 feet and get an attack in.
Oh, because of your 15-foot reach?
I couldn't have a 20-foot reach. I can have a 20-foot reach because of if I use one action to lunge. So we can say I'm 20 feet away and lunge.
So you move 70 feet with 2 actions.
Move 70 feet with 2 actions, act together,
Okay.
So my range is 15 feet, and then if I use my lunge, I get an extra 5.
Got it.
So I can hit him from 20 feet away.
Fucking reach shit.
And we'll get a 35 to hit.
35 hits.
Not a crit. Cool. We'll deal it 18 slashing damage.
Wait, has that person gone yet?
No.
No, they don't get the reaction, so they don't get to use their reaction that gives them a 27 AC. So instead they have a 25 AC. So
it would be a crit.
that actually is a crit.
Excellent. Make that 41 damage.
That's a big hit.
Hey.
A big hit.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, then after Lucan, some of the one of the archers, there's 2 archers that's posted over here watching the charge happen, and they see Sundrinker come in and just start smashing on this guy. So they have their bow out because they're on watch, and they start shooting at Sundrinker. Does 25 hit?
It does not.
Okay, and they're gonna shoot again. Their quivering arms from your charge make it difficult, but on the second shot, they get a 30.
That hits.
Whether luck or skill, they deal 17 damage to Sundrinker. And with their third action, they're going to shout, call out, "Alarm! Alarm!" That takes us over to one of the archers who just got the attention called. From 190 feet away, they take this shot on Lucan, 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
17 points of damage. They're going to do a second time, 15 to hit, though.
That'll miss.
There's going to be just lots of arrows flying from these
Do
ones.
they have dark vision?
No, they don't. But each of them are carrying lights at their hips. And from that far away, they'd be able to see the scene.
Oh, okay.
From 115 feet away?
Yeah, they have lights. You're standing right next to somebody with a light.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm standing next. Duh.
They're holding lights or have lights cast on them, or there's just like a light in the ground, or
Like a tied to their belt, a lantern tied to the belt. They shoot 3 times and only hit the one, which then takes us over to some people who are going to be getting up and out and ready for combat. We need to give them a few rounds before they become relevant. But there's still a few archers that are taking shots. Big range penalty, but that long arrow can make it. All the way from across the camp, they're shooting at Sundrinker. Does a 21 hit?
Not a miss.
They are taking this at a -4. 19 to hit.
Miss.
And I don't expect this one to hit unless there's a 20 involved. Another 19. This one's closer. Another archer goes and starts taking shots. 22 to hit.
Not a miss.
This one's only getting a -2 on the range penalty instead of the -4. 23 to hit isn't going to do it, though.
Not a miss.
And the last one isn't good enough. One more archer that's going to take shots before one of the party goes.
I cannot take my attack of opportunity.
You cannot. Why not?
No. Because I had to use lunge to hit him 20 feet away.
20-foot range. Got it.
Rather than 15.
This one, looking absolutely mortified with Sundrinker having smacked him, just starts shooting. Trying to pincushion you. Trying their best. But that volley trait, they get a -2 because they're within 30 feet. 28 to hit.
28 still hits.
10 damage. Rolled snake eyes.
+8's pretty good on a ranged attack.
23.
Misses.
Then they use their last action to take a few steps back out of Sundrinker's reach, realizing, oh god, I probably shouldn't stand so close to the terrifying Rose. Arius, it's your turn.
Arius will use all 3 of his actions to run up to the other sentry. That's as far as he gets.
All right. Shara.
okay. We'll have to use an action to give Perdition 2 actions. They'll use Gallop so that we can move 90 feet. I'll use that to basically get right up next to this one that Sundrinker already hit.
You've got him right on the edge of the little cliff going down the steep hill.
So that'll be action 1. Action 2, we will Attempt Dread Marshal stance. So that's a 27.
27 is a success. Yeah.
So I will succeed on that. Gives me the Dread Marshal's aura. And third action, let's try to hit him. No, I'm gonna bring my shield up so that those people at range, if they start shooting me, I don't want them to be able to hit me that easy. So that'll be my 3 actions.
I just realized, are we really here? There's a lot of fucking people here.
Hell yeah.
Kicks. It's your turn.
Hello.
Yeah, but we've got you. You can blow up all their mines, right?
All of their mines?
All of them.
There's only 17 of them.
Where are they grouped up? Why are they not grouped up? Where do I find them?
We can't see them grouped up
Yeah,
yet.
they're still in the houses and shit.
They're waking up.
We can only see the sentries.
Oh, dude, we're doing a little night raid?
Yup.
You know it.
I'll just stay where I am and clock this one to the right with some, whatever I call them, Wednesday. The death pebbles.
Some pebbles.
They are pebbles of death.
How about a 23 to hit?
That should have been a 16 on the die.
23 would miss.
You probably would have had to spend your first 2 actions moving, to be fair.
Oh, am I not up here with you guys? Oh, yeah, well, yeah, never mind. I just get next to Sundricker then. Nothing happened. I didn't actually throw a pebble. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Actually, with one turn, I'm going to cast Guidance on... I'm just going to message Sundrinker and say what's up to fulfill my requirement for unleashing my psyche next turn.
All right.
That's what this is about. Then after Kicks, some more people that wake up. All right, we go to the top of round 2. Top of round 2, we have some archers that didn't get to go last time. And right now, the one in the light...
Was there like an alarm that went off, or...?
One of the guys yelled,
Just yell, okay.
despite my implicit narration that said they didn't.
No, they did. They did. So this is one of the archers on the other side of camp. Right now, the ones that are in the light are Shara and Arius. The ones that they saw go down starts shouting in another language urgently. It sounds very, very urgent. And people start scrambling in their tents.
I kind of forgot all of us went down but Kicks.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we did.
But they saw Shara come back up. Well, Shara is only kind of half undead. Shara's kind of a
It
weird
would
one.
depend on whether they
That's true.
realize, though, because when I go into my Dread Marshal stance, I look pretty fucking undead.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very Banshee-esque.
So they start shooting arrows at Shara. They get a 20.
Good. No.
Critical miss. Love that. All right, a bunch of arrows that don't hit. A 16 and then probably not good enough. 19. Nope. Then Lucan, it's your turn.
Well, first action, we'll just have to do a tandem movement. We'll get Sundrinker a little bit closer there, and Lucan a little bit closer as well. Close enough to do an electric arc. And that's what we'll do. Action 2 and 3, we'll act together and do an electric arc reflex save from this guy to the east that Sundrinker had attacked.
Okay. Not good. 24.
That is a failure. We'll take full damage, which is going to be 16 electric damage.
Takes all of it.
And then Sundrinker will take their attack. Go slashing. 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Will deal a little bit of damage.
Or within my aura, and I don't think... Or did you put Boost Eidolon on? Oh, you did. Okay.
I didn't.
Never mind.
Sorry, Boost Eidolon should be gone. I didn't succeed my extend boost. So it would be at 20, but then with Shara's thing, 22. 22 damage.
Slash him for 22. And that is going to take us to a bunch of archers. Is this the one right next to... Oh, this is the one right next to Arius. Oh, this one next to Arius. Arius, they look familiar. They look like the sentries that ran away from you. The scouting group. They use their first action as a free action to drop their bow. First action, after dropping the bow, to draw the short sword.
Taking a swing.
And then start stabbing with it.
32 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Hits.
17 damage.
They take that damage, but it wasn't enough to interrupt them from pulling out that short sword, so they roll a 35 to hit.
That does hit.
And then they do get another swing after dealing you 14 piercing damage.
Take 12.
31 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
13 damage.
11.
That takes us over to another one of the archers. Let's see. Now Shara is the one that looks to be the biggest threat to that archer. Them being so close to the edge and all of that weight with Perdition and Sundrinker cornering them in there. It's going to start taking shots. 23 to hit?
No.
20 to hit.
From that range, they need a nat 20.
And I roll the 19 on the last one.
On their second and third, they need nat 20s on there.
I'm just imagining arrows just sticking out of the ground all around you.
Instead of telling you about each of these turns individually, they're all going to happen the same way. They might end up in different places as they did not sleep on top of each other.
Fools.
Some of the defenders comes out of their tents. They look absolutely exhausted. They are in their armor, though. You think, as you look down on them, that they must have slept in their armor,
Waiting for us to attack.
waiting for you to attack, and they are fatigued as a result. But they all run out and start getting into formation. That's going to happen sporadically over the next couple of ones. Then you see the Rhino exit her tent with her 2 bodyguards. And she starts yelling at it in a language that none of you understand. The same one that's been spoken the entire time. Droony. And Droony yells at them to line up. And you can see they are struggling to get into line. But while that's happening, we're going to get some archers shooting. Everybody starts spending some actions getting torches lit up as well down there.
God, so many people in this track.
I know, the tracker is insane right now.
Oh, one of them was a hit. That was a nat 20.
But it's not a critical hit.
Okay. Oh, God. So, 3 arrows at Shara. A 31.
Misses.
A 29.
Hits.
Because of nat 20. Anyways, the last one was a 14.
So it would miss, but it's a nat 20, so it hits.
Yeah, exactly. 15 piercing damage from that nat 20 that hit. I think there's going to be 6 more arrows coming at Shara here, so let me just go ahead and get those all in.
Where are they shooting at us from? Like, are we not up against this ridge, kind of?
We're up above them, actually.
Oh, we're above?
35 to hit.
35 hits, yes.
They put themselves inside of a base.
Really?
Oh my god, another nat 20.
Nat 20. This one
Really?
on the 3rd. Apparently.
How many nat 20s have you fucking rolled tonight?
At least 3 on attacks. They both do 19 damage.
Well, luckily for Shara, the 2 nat 20s were only hits and not critical hits.
Yeah.
I'm already almost half health.
Damn. This last one is the one that's backed up on the ridge, right next to Shara. They take another 5-foot step back, their heels right on the edge, and then they take shots at Shara as well. 28 to hit, and 27 to hit.
Nope.
Poor bastards. All right. All that. Aureus, it's your turn.
First action, Arius will attempt to intimidate the guy in front of him. Gets a 36 to intimidate.
Yeah, that's a success.
Is it a critical success?
It is.
Are they lower level than me?
They are.
They're going to be fleeing
Sweet.
for the next round.
Cool.
Second and third actions, I power attack. Oh, that's so close to being a 19. 27 to hit.
27 hits. They use their spry dodge reaction, but still not enough.
20 damage.
20 damage.
And that's my turn.
All right.
They're frightened too and fleeing.
All right. Shara, it's your turn.
Would Perdition be able to step closer, or is it too shaky or too small of a ground here?
You'd be able to step closer, but you would have to move into that square.
Okay. So first action, give Perdition 2. For one action, Perdition will 5-foot step. Then I will attack. Can I split up Perdition's actions? Like, do they have to use them immediately, or?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you would have to do that.
Okay. They just have 2 actions for their turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So my second action, I'm going to attack this guy with my comma. Only get a 24, so that's going to miss.
Yeah.
My third action, I'm going to raise that shield again. But my Perdition second action, Perdition is going to take a hoof strike at him.
Oh. Perdition getting in on the action.
But only get a 22 and misses.
Oh, alright. Well, that's going to take us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Hey, look at all those people.
They're all getting up and out and trying to get organized.
I'm just gonna hide behind Sundrinker a little bit here, and I'm gonna cast Soothe on Care Bear. You're the Care Bear now.
Oh yeah, because that's the first thing that comes to mind when we think about
I
Shara.
think of sharing. Yes. Hey, well, that's a fucking really good
wow,
roll.
that's really good.
That was a really good roll.
Fucking good rolls.
Wow.
51
yeah,
Heelys.
It puts me 2 away from full.
On 40-10, you got 2 10s, a 9, and a 6. That's nuts.
That's all I got.
Kicks, that's all I got.
That's
It was good.
It is my turn. It is my turn.
All right. Then after Kicks, that takes us up to the top where we've got one archer who gets to lead us off. The archer's going to shoot Shara.
Gonna try.
Gonna try to shoot Shara. It hasn't been going the greatest so
You
far.
definitely have.
It's happened a few times. Natural 20s. It's really that's all I got is when I rolled nat 20s.
The first one can hit me.
Frequently doesn't. 29.
Yeah. Well, yeah, those ones that are like that far away have a serious disadvantage.
Oh my god. Well, they all miss. 29, that's the highest. A 22 and 7. Lucan, it's your turn.
Knowing that this was coming, I prepared my fireball in my 5th level slot. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's
Oh, those poor schmucks. Try to get the rhino in it.
yeah, so I'm thinking I'd be her. I think that's the best I can do. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the archers and rhino.
Those are the infantrymen.
5 of the infantrymen and rhino. So then I will target them. Holy shit, is that 3 critical failures?
Rhino critically succeeds, though.
Yeah, but 3 critical failures?
Yeah.
Pretty dang nice.
Yeah, 3 critical failures, 1 success, 1 failure, and then Rhino critically succeeds. So, yikes.
36 damage.
That's pretty average
That's
damage.
basically average.
Well, I mean, when we throw in all this double damage, it's going to be a lot of damage we will have dealt after this is all said and done. 3 of them take 72 damage. 1 takes 36 and 1 takes 18.
Oh, those 272s were the ones like
Solid
right
hit.
next to Rhino.
Holy crap.
So a huge fireball goes off, deals a bunch of damage. That was very satisfying from a very long distance. That was my first 2 actions, act together. With Sundrinker's action from act together, they will lunge out at this guy who's trying to get away and take a swing. And we'll get a 30 to hit.
30 hits.
15 damage to the one guy. Then with my third action, Lucan uses his free hand, the one that's not holding his staff, to pull out an oil of unlife. Just to have in his hand. Just ready.
Just
in
to
case.
hold it, just in case. Okay.
Yep.
All right then. Well then, after Lucan, an archer runs away,
Attack of opportunity.
standing in front of Arya. Says, "Ah!" Yeah, and yes, attack of opportunity.
I keep seeing it go like on 19s and 18s, and it's just not. It's not happening. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Oh, almost max damage. 28 damage.
Solid fucking damage rolls there. Yeah, and they use all their actions to just flee 90 feet to the west. All right, that takes us to an archer that isn't running. Yeah, Arius is going to get plunged into darkness. So that means the only one
Yeah, I'm in the darkness. You can't see me.
that really they can target is Shara. So this is going to be just like a shit ton of arrows coming at Shara again. So
Good old Shara.
let's go
Well, they
ahead
can
and
see
do that.
They can see the one guy running 90 feet to the west.
Yeah, they can shoot at him.
I can shoot
Abandoner. That's worse than an enemy.
Yeah.
Deserter.
Yeah.
Abandoner.
For 3 shots,
Sorry,
we
wrong
got
word.
a 17, a 21, and a 20, which I'll miss.
No.
The defenders are now going to get themselves in line.
Those goddamn fools. Did they not just see? Did they not just see?
And then after they get in line, they all have enough movement with information to start taking cover behind this barrack. So that's what the ground troops are doing. Rhino, on the other hand, casts a spell. And
Alright.
glowing angelic wings sprout from her back. With her third action, she flies into the air. She takes off.
Like leaving, flying away, taking off, or just taking off the ground?
Taking off the ground, she's only 15 feet in the air. But, you know, she was from the ground and is now flying in the air. She takes off.
Got it.
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to shoot some arrows at you.
You say it as if you weren't doing it anyway.
I know.
Oh, Shara, I love your AC
miss.
so
Critical
much.
miss. Critical miss.
I love your AC.
20, 19,
it
and
is
16.
so good. God,
All
tags
those
are awesome.
misses. Gosh, it's only because the light source is, like, not in a good position to really get anybody else. All right, we got more coming.
Oh, that one almost hit.
Oh, that one.
That's three more critical misses.
Goodness gracious.
Now it's the one that isn't gonna know what to do.
Yeah, now it's the one who doesn't really know what to do because they're backed into this absolute corner with their heels on the cliff edge. They're going to use their action to climb down, actually.
And I'll take my attack of opportunity.
You're 20 feet away.
Oh, no, not too far away. I'm 22. I'm 22. Sorry.
They moved back and you didn't move towards them, so
Yeah, I didn't have enough actions.
So they get a success on climbing down. They're able to make it down halfway, which is 10 feet. They'll use another action to do that again. Get a 25. So they get down to the base, and with their third action, stride away. Stride away. Arius, it's your turn.
Arius watches that man just run away. Just disappointed.
Just
Kicks
disappointed.
the guy's bow off the cliff.
Oh, that's right, he did drop it.
And kicks the bow off the cliff in disappointment for his first action. And then sends his next two actions going to join his friends. Moving 70 feet.
you just left the one that was fleeing.
He's 90 feet away and fleeing. Like, I don't know what to do. You take 3 actions to catch back up to him. He's got a sword out, so I said fuck it. Kicked his bow off the cliff and left him. He can run back and get in melee with us if he wants.
Yup. Shara, it's your turn.
Are we going down here? Is this our time?
We're in the dark.
Yeah.
We can kind of prep for probably a little bit.
Oh, I suppose it is dark.
If you got anything to prep, there's no light sources next to us. If you got anything you want to prep, or just climb down into the darkness around the side. Wait, how bright are the wings?
The wings provide bright light.
How far does that reach? Does that light up all the way
Not
to
to
us?
us.
There's no way it does to us,
Oh,
right?
not
Like,
that
it's-
far. No, definitely not.
I don't remember what the actual distance is, though.
Yeah, the wings cast a bright light in the 30-foot radius. So that means even the dim light would be 60 feet from her. So that's still not even close.
Okay. I'm gonna dismount. Then I'm gonna leave Perdition here. I'll have Perdition collapse. And then I'll use my climbing rope. I'll like tie my climbing rope on something so we can all climb down easily.
Sweet.
Kix, there's a rope down into the camp. You going first?
Fuck yeah! Favorite part of the day. I just fuck the rope. That's not true. Don't fuck a rope.
Don't do that.
How far down are we talking?
20 feet down.
Just dive and see if you can tackle the guy that's running away.
Dive and see if you can tackle the guy.
I got him.
You're gonna dive and tackle him.
You want to check, or am I good with the rope?
If you're using the rope, you're good with the rope.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna say that's probably all 3 of my actions to be down here.
All right.
Probably.
Gets down to camp level.
No, wait, yeah. I'll just ride to the bridge, and then I cast guidance again, just in case I want to unleash my psyche. Or message.
All of the defenders you can see in the courtyard area are starting to light up torches and those sorts of things, and getting lanterns lit, so they are all going to have their own light source.
How many more fireballs you got there, Lucan?
3. Yeah, that archer probably can't see anything, right?
The archer that's up right now, no, can't see anything right now. They have their own light, their own torch or lantern. So what the archer does is they take one of their arrows out, and instead of knocking it, they interact to rip a strip of cloth from their armor, wrap it around the tip of the arrow, and then light it with their lantern, and then knock it. And they use all of their actions to do that, but that's what they do. Lucan, it's your turn.
Action 1. I'm going to spend 1 charge from my Staff of Divination to cast True Strike on myself. And then I'm going to use action 2 and 3 to act together and cast Ray of Frost at this guy who's trying to get away. He's 85 feet away, well within range of Ray of Frost.
All right. Let's see that attack.
Well, that'll be a nat 20.
Zap.
So that's 14 times 2, 28 damage.
28 damage was enough. As they're fleeing to get in line with the rhino, the Ray of Frost hits them right in the back of the head, and that spear of ice shatters as it hits the ground with her head.
Excellent. And then Sundrinker will begin to climb down this wall with their action from act together.
Okay. Yeah, the rope allows you to climb down with an action.
All the way? Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get down next to Kicks then.
It's not a very steep incline, and the rope makes it insanely easy, so no check is required.
Nice. Cool. That's my turn.
Well, that takes us over to the fleeing archer, or what was the fleeing archer. They are no longer fleeing, but however, they are really far away. They start running back. They dropped their bow. Silly them. The other archers in the area are going to do a same thing. There's not the one that was fleeing, but another one rips cloth, wraps it around an arrow, dips it into the lantern to light it, knocks it, and that's their turn. I am, however, going to switch over to the rhino. The rhino, 15 feet in the air, flies. And they're going to use 2 actions to fly. They're just over this single-story makeshift, what is this? A stable. A makeshift stable that they pitched up for the camp. The site just over. With their third action, lands next to her men and starts talking with them. They're doing things. So they still spread light in a 30-foot radius, but they're behind the stable now. And that takes us over to Arius.
So Arius can't see any of them?
Not right now, no. Except for the archers on the other side of the camps.
Arius will move. Kind of likes being up here. Feels like he's just above everybody else.
He is.
He's gonna move 30 feet to the edge of the cliff and yell out over everybody, "You will all die tonight." Raises his sword and casts Sign of Conviction for his second and third actions.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Right at that spot?
Yeah.
You're not very close to him.
It's 100-foot range.
100-foot range.
Yeah.
The shit, though.
Emits a blast of energy at a target.
Oh, you
Within
make a
100
spell
feet.
attack within 100 feet.
I just keep targeting shit that's 100 feet away.
Okay.
I only have the one target I can see that'd be within 100.
Well, the one off to the west you could still hit.
Yeah, that's
The
just
guy that's
double
running
check
back.
range,
Although
but-
you did just light us up with dim light.
Did I?
20-foot burst of dim light. Oh no, it reduces the light level. Sorry. Oh, that was the good that gives it a...
Evil's dim light, and that's on where I.
It reduces it to dim light if it would be brighter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be once I start attacking these guys with lanterns and shit, they're gonna go out, or their lights are gonna go out. So I am immobilized on this corner of a cliff, looking out over everybody.
With a darkly growing penumbrous shroud of a arm holding a great sword hanging over Arius.
It's like negative light. It's actually darker than the night.
Can I convince these guys that these guys kidnapped me and I just want to be with my fellow Quick? And then I blow up a spell in their face?
I like this idea.
Oh god.
I get to attack when I conjure it, right?
Yeah, are you going to hit this dude to the left that was running in fear?
No.
Yeah, you should.
He made it back, didn't he?
Because he's back,
Too far
yeah.
away. Yeah, but I'm
He'd
like
be right there.
He went before you and he ran back.
I'm over 100 feet away.
But
from
he's
him,
like
aren't I?
105
He's
or
105.
Oh,
Just
lame.
outside of the ring.
Oh, that is really, really unfortunate. Okay.
So I'm just gonna attack the guy to the east. The sad thing is it's a spell attack roll, so it's lower than my normal attack, but it's whatever. I missed with a 24. It still blows up into a 20-foot burst of dim light, though.
It dims their lanterns to dim light. So you see kind of like shake the lantern a little bit. Thinks it's not working.
One thing I'm a little confused on that too is how long does it stay dim light? There's no duration on that effect.
Probably as long as you sustain the spell.
That's my guess.
The magical darkness just stays.
Yeah, you just create little
Alright.
pockets of magical darkness as long as you sustain the spell.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Wait, so could I just burst this into my own area and reduce all the light from those arrows that are going to be coming flying down to dim light?
You could actually, yeah.
Probably,
just,
yeah.
just shoot the ground under me?
Damn.
Just going to chill in
Okay.
a burst of 20-foot dim light?
Well, then after Arius uses Sign of Conviction to some fun effect, that's going to take us over to Shara.
Okay, so who's dealing with this one that's running back right now? Or
I'll try.
are you dealing with it and I can like go down, or am I supposed
Yeah,
to
go
wait
down.
here?
No, we
down.
need
Go
a
down.
couple survivors to tell the gruesome tale.
Alright. First action, I will climb down. Second action, I'll move in front of Kix. Third action, I'm gonna raise my shield.
All right, Kicks.
Well, I don't want to take a barrage of bullets, so I'm just gonna stay here till I can make what I want to do work.
I like how I moved in front of you to guard you, and then you promptly walked away.
I don't think they're coming around the corner, do you?
I don't know yet.
I feel like we're gonna have to go to them.
I am doing something that they all were doing. Everyone is delaying to go after everyone, so they all work in tandem with each other. So you may notice that your initiatives have changed. That's just because I dragged you up to the top instead of dragging all of them down to the bottom. Then at the top of round 5, Lucan, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to try and take care of this guy coming from our west. I really don't want to get hit by him. That would be a very bad thing for Lucan Hollow. So, yeah, I'm going to have to spend an action to just back away a bit. I'm going to get closer back over to Arius with my first action. And we can use a tandem movement here, so we'll have Sun Drinker move up as well. I'd love to be over here where I can attack of opportunity people that come around the corner. That'd be fun. And then action 2 and 3, we will act together to again smack this guy, attempt to smack him with a Ray of Frost. So a reflex save from that man. Oh no, not a reflex save. Sorry, no,
you
it's
mean
just
arc?
too busy. Too
arc
busy with
or-
electric arc. No, I'm too far away for that. I get a 24 miss.
24 misses.
I don't want to be that close to him.
That's fair. That takes us to Arius.
So I misunderstood how the dim light works, I think. So the spell itself above me casts the dim light, right? Not where I cast or where I do the damage.
That whole last sentence, or that last paragraph, if you worship a good deity, the spell gains the good light traits, blah, blah, blah. It lays out what happens there. it emits a bright light in a 20-foot burst, and I think that
Okay.
20-foot burst is you. It reduces the light level at a 20-foot burst for you.
It's the spell above me, or the symbol
Yes,
above me.
it's the
Yeah,
symbol,
it's the symbol.
not your
It
attacks.
doesn't really say how high the symbol is above me. Is it right above me? Is it like?
I don't think it really matters. It's in your square.
Does it affect my vision?
Not if you have dark vision.
I don't have dark vision. No, skeletons don't get dark vision. I have low light vision.
Yeah, you absolutely gain dark vision from advanced undead benefits. 100%.
What are advanced undead benefits?
It's
Maybe he didn't take. Maybe he didn't take.
you
a
might
feat
not
that
have
gave
taken
it
the
to
feat
him.
that gives it.
Oh no, you have the basic undead benefits found on page 44, including low light vision. So I just have low light vision.
There you go. Yeah.
But low light's enough to see through dim light though, and there's no light source around me anyways.
I said there's no light source here, so
it's
we
completely
can't.
dark here.
We can't see each other very well, but we can see anywhere that there is a light source.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. I'm just gonna keep attacking stuff.
What are you going to attack?
The guy to the east. I'm just gonna sustain this thing 3 times and see if I get lucky. Like that.
Wham.
27 to hit.
27 hits.
I deal 2d10 cold damage, 9 cold damage, and it says fire.
It's okay. They assume you're good. They assume wrong. So, and then an 8 on that misses.
Yep. Critical miss.
Woof. There are 5 remaining archers on the ridge and 10 ground troops. 10 units down below.
And the rhino.
The rhino, who currently has glowing angelic wings sprouting from her back, right down next to the ground troops.
I feel like it's gonna be about time for a standoff, folks. Who's wants to come around the corner first?
We'll see what happens.
Shara, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, Shara's gonna kind of move up to the edge next to the other side, basically the other side of Sundrinker. Their first action, second action, gonna raise shield. Third action, I think I stand here.
Holding your ground. Where are you standing right now?
So I'm just behind the edge of this shed that all of the enemies are standing on the far side of that shed.
Yeah. Stables and paddocks. The stables are the only building.
Kind of waiting to see if they are gonna come around the edge. I don't want to walk out into 10 of them, so
All right.
we'll see if we all just kind of hold here for a little bit and wait to see who makes that first move or what.
Sounds good. Kicks, it's your turn.
If you think I'm going around the corner and not her, you're crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go around the corner. No, just kidding. I don't want to do that. I poke my head out. What do I see?
If you poke your head out, you can see the rhino's glowing angel wings sprouting from her back, lighting the area, and the torch fires of all of the ground troops on the other side.
Gravity well.
Nah. I love that. It's gonna be a gravity well. Where do you place it?
I don't know. I'm thinking like here.
Should really start delaying till after Kix goes.
Yeah. I'm not hitting very many of them that way.
I have no idea what I'm seeing. All I see is this one guy. To be fair. I mean, would you agree, Tyler? I mean, I don't see all these guys back here, do I?
You probably would. They're giving off enough torchlight to indicate where their relative positions are.
And we were all just on top of that hill
Correct.
and saw them down there.
Well, there you go.
Alright, so you get all of them, including the rhino, but 2. So there's 9 reflex saves that have to go here. Lots of reflex saves.
Would you stop rolling
Lots of
so well?
really high reflex. Oh no, they're still failures. They look better than they were. That's a lot of that's some serious critical failures there.
And the majority of them are just gonna be on top of each other, so you're just gonna have to figure out what squares they go in.
There's just a pile of dudes.
Because they're pretty much all hitting, like half of them are gonna be right at the center.
Yeah, if there's not enough space near the center of the sphere, creatures and objects nearer to the center move first, and others move as far as they can without being blocked up to the amount set by their saving throws.
So only one of them succeeded. And that one that succeeds moves 5 feet toward the center.
They bump into each other with such force that they deal damage to each other.
I was gonna say, does he like ping pong back and forth in the gravity?
Yeah, it's
Just pulled so fucking hard, he goes into the other end and it just keeps going back and forth.
it's my amped gravity well.
You don't have one of those, thank God.
Could you imagine an ant gravity well?
God, that would just be insane. I
Right.
know it.
Yeah. Anybody collides with each other, they take 5d10 damage.
Goodness gracious.
Nah, it's just like a 50-foot burst with a black hole in the middle. If you get pulled all the way to the middle, you just disappear.
There you go.
Just gone forever.
And it's instantaneous, right? Doesn't have a...
Yep. Yeah, it's a one and done.
Kix, is that your turn?
Yeah. So, I peer my head back in.
Then after Kix, we get a slew of archers. So they're going to do their thing. And right now, Arius, I have to say it. You are...
Can't see me.
Why can't they?
There's no light source there, and I also have my symbol right above me, making it even darker.
Darkness!
So,
Yeah.
I mean, they can fire into the darkness if they want, but they can't see me.
I'm not sure who they even can see right now.
Yeah, because none of us actually...
Carrot light.
Well, no, I thought Kix
I have a light source.
has light on him.
Yeah, Kix has light.
Because Kix and I do not have dark or low light vision.
Oh, you fools.
Means that...
Because I'm a tiefling that decided I wanted to be more human. So
I
I could...
remember this archer off to the west. Arius kicked his bow down to the bottom.
Yes. Good point. Thank you.
Burned an action to do that shit.
Yeah, that archer is no longer an archer.
I have another bow.
Haha. No, yeah, that one's not an archer anymore. They have a short sword and some fear. Alright, so that means that we have basically 3 targets that they can see, because the other ones are obscured by the dim light being projected by Arius. Is your symbol visible?
No, that's what projects the dim light.
I would assume not.
Like the
I mean,
symbol
if we're in-
glows dark.
If it's nighttime and it's glowing darkness, like
It has a faint hue, just so they can see it and be terrified.
It decreases light to dim light if there's a light source, but with no light source, I would think it doesn't. It's not visible to anybody.
They can see it in the sky like a Darkwing Duck Batman symbol. They're terrified. It's spooky.
Spooky. The Zuriel symbol, which was antithetical to what I had in my head.
Spooky?
No. The spooky
Oh.
is what I want. Is what I wanted.
Oh.
Not that you can't see me or my
Right, that's
Zuriel
what I'm
symbol.
saying. Like, there's just this, like, it doesn't give light. You can just see it. Trust me.
It's there.
It's there.
they look and they can just feel it inside of them.
So what we have instead are a bunch of archers who have a history now of shooting at Shara and not doing the greatest at it. A big Rose and a little tiefling that just cast a spell that was super disrupting to the formation. We're going to go for Sundrinker for now. Now, this is the only archer who has eyes on Kix. Has to. It's taking the shot at Kix.
So he's the only archer that has eyes? Why they got a bunch of archers without eyes?
Eyes on
That
Kix.
doesn't seem intelligent.
Eyes on Kix.
Just a bunch of archers. An archer with tremor sense.
26 to hit. Kix take 15 points of piercing damage.
Thought I said I poked my head out and then brought it back in.
This one is up here, off to the east. The only one that
What's
can
he
see
doing way over there?
Being a longbow archer,
He's so far away.
it's going to do that again. And probably a third time too. 28 to hit.
It'll probably hit every goddamn time.
24 points of piercing damage on this one.
I'm gonna have that one heal me.
And then the third,
Yeah, that's right. He hit with his. What'd he get?
25 to hit on his third
18?
attack and
Holy
hits.
shit.
17 damage.
Stupid. This is very stupid.
Kix just took 3 arrows.
I look over at the fucking paladin and been like, wait, you don't have like paladin powers?
No.
Like
not a
shield friend?
No.
Champion?
My ability is a
I know,
literally
selfish.
called
What?
selfish shield.
All right, then that takes us over to the archer, who is currently, well, without a bow, so will instead, with short sword in hand, run to the east. Now, these do have a light source, and they have to use all 3 actions, and with that light source, basically end right up next to Lucan with the short sword drawn, torch in hand, and a look of fear is in this person's eyes.
I feel like my the symbol above me just got like a backlight, so now it's just like glowing.
There it is. Now we can
Like,
see
"Oh,
it.
it's so dark over there. What the fuck is that?"
And it's horrific. Now that there's some light consequence here.
Technically, where Lucanin is, I think would still be dim light though.
Still dim light. You'd have to.
Isn't it 20 foot? Isn't it a 20-foot emanation
Yeah.
from your symbol or from you?
Yeah, it is.
It's an emanation, or
Is it an emanation or is it a burst? What is it? Or is it just a one-time thing? What is that? Let me double.
Let me look here. Does it do a new burst every time I sustain, or how does that work?
it definitely doesn't read like that.
Or is it just on the initial casting of the spell?
It seems as though what you're doing with the sustain is making the attack rolls.
I hate fucking spells that have 3 paragraphs of fucking info.
Those are usually the spells you cast the most.
It takes so goddamn long to read them, and if you miss like a single sentence, like your entire understanding of the spell's wrong. Like,
You mean that last sentence that I never read?
yeah. Just so you know what the last sentence of this spell is, if you worship a neutral deity, the spell gains the force trait and deals force damage.
Yeah, I mean, it does say this religious symbol is immobile, so I think as soon as you set it, that's where it is.
That's true. That makes
Because
sense.
it's the symbol that I think is emitting the light, right?
I was just say, why would it matter if it's a mobile if it's a burst, though? Or is
Well,
the
but the symbol
not
stays. The symbol
the
continues
symbol
to
stays,
glow.
but the burst doesn't? That makes sense. Like when it pops into existence, it puts out like a burst of whatever, depending on your deity, and then it's just there.
So the archer on the north side of the camp shoots toward the evil symbol, but in order to support his fellow who's come up with the short sword, shoots at Lucan. Gets a 35 to hit.
Could you not?
Lucan take 41 points of damage.
All right. Which one was this?
This one didn't take off.
This one's north.
This one was running away, wasn't it?
North. Nope, way north.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about the one next to.
Yeah, so it's taking the range penalty and everything. But he is he's using the range on that longbow. He's gonna go again. 18 to hit.
That'll miss.
Last one. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Lucan take 13 points of piercing damage. Takes us to another archer. This was at the northeastern side of camp, and this one really doesn't have a good view on the party that's in between the ridge and the stables. Arius's dim light really doesn't give a clear shot for Lucan, but that symbol with the black light behind it is difficult to ignore. Through the dim light, and everything is going to make a shot at Arius. Can somebody check concealment for me? Is it a DC?
Conceal. No, DC 5. DC 5.
DC 5,
A
okay.
whole lot of critical misses.
All 3 shots at Arius, 16, 15, and 13, not with like natural ones, none of them are nat ones, but they're all critical misses.
Too distracted by my beautiful symbol.
It is distracting. And that takes us to the Rhino, and she turns to face her troops, talking to free action, and says, "Green Blades! Take up your arms, steel your hearts. Darkness visits us this night. Defend yourselves for Halomag, the Green Blades!" And she turns and charges, flying through the air. And she uses an action called Rhino Charge. And she's flying right at Arius. And she uses all 3 of her actions to fly
That exact way provokes.
Yeah, I'd provoke from Sundrinker as well.
15 feet up. I'll take the provoke from Sundrinker. I won't from Arius. You don't have any reach. She moved in from this square.
Oh, probably a miss with a 22.
22 misses.
Miss 22.
She uses all 3 actions to get up to Arias. She is emitting light, so that stays, well, let's see. Light, it would be dim light. So it is still, in fact, dim light. Next, we have a bunch of defenders, and they're going to use most of their actions to get in line. So I'm going to do a bunch of things. It looks like it's going to take them all 3 actions to get up in to where they want to be. On round 5, all of the ground troops, some of them wielding glaives, some of them wielding short bows. Really, there's 3 short bow wielders that are in the back, and then the glaive wielders are all right up against Kix, Shara, and Sundrinker, in between the stable and the ridge. There's one more lonely archer that gets to go, and this one's going to shoot to support the rhino, shooting at Arias.
Is the rhino even with Arias?
Oh yeah, even in providing cover. Lesser cover. Ooh, that third one. 3 arrow shots, and the third one was a nat 20, which hits with a 28. Even if you have the cover, it's a +1 to AC. That makes your AC 28, right?
Mm-hmm.
Critical hit. 1 that goes through. 37 points of damage. Woo. Okay. Lots of arrows. Soldiers moving into their positions. We go to the top of round 6, to the sinners, starting with Lucan. It's your turn.
Well, there's this guy right in front of me. Did we determine if they had attacks of opportunity?
No, I don't.
All right.
Fairly certain I figured that out.
I am going to spend my first 2 actions casting Call the Blood on the guy right in front of me. He is going to need to give me a fortitude save, please.
Gets a 25.
He will take half of this damage. This is negative damage, 18 negative damage, so he'll take 9 negative damage. As the blood flows from his face into my mouth,
Yummy.
I will choose to be quickened for a minute. So then, with Sundrinker's single action from being quickened, or from act together, excuse me, they're just going to move back a little bit to allow some of these other people to get, well, no, maybe that's not even the right choice.
You mean allow them to flank me? Thanks.
So we could get flanking. Yeah, that's probably not the right choice, though. Let's kill some of these guys. Sundrinker, with their single action from act together, will target one of the ones in the back that looks the most burned.
All right.
And make a vine strike, getting a 35 to hit.
A 35 is a critical hit.
Will deal 24 damage to that one at the back.
All right.
Then with my third action...
Oh, I was like, why did it only take 8 damage? Oh, that it only had 8 health left. Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty damaged.
Yeah, you take that one down.
Lucan crawls down the side of this ridge, and you might expect Lucan to have trouble doing so, but he doesn't. He has a climb speed of 15 feet because he's a vampire.
But you actually have a climb speed?
I have a 15-foot climb speed.
Never considered it.
Yep, I sure do. I think I'm just going to hang out there on the edge, like, 10 feet off the ground, 10 feet below the top. Just kind of get myself into a place where people, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to
Just
cling.
like clinging to a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not here. You don't see me.
You are off guard while you're up there like that, but that's still not a bad trade-off.
I shouldn't be. It's a climb speed.
Oh, because
it
you have a
means that,
climb speed?
Yeah, because I have a climb speed.
Yeah, you are flat-footed unless you have a climb speed. It's
Perfect.
right in the climb.
So because you have the climb speed,
skill, climb action.
you're good. That's awesome.
I gotta hide. I cannot be targeted. I have no AC. None.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Arias, it's your turn.
Help. Kind of hurt.
Now you get to 1v1 this boss.
I don't know if this is a 1v1 when I have archers everywhere just taking pot shots at me.
Well, it's a 1v1 from your side.
I'm gonna use a 2-action 4th level harm on myself. Do they have attack of opportunity?
They absolutely do. And they absolutely will use it. With a glowing greatsword. 32 to hit.
32's a hit.
Doesn't interrupt casting, though.
That kind of wasn't worth it.
You got 15 healing.
I got 40 healing, and it's from... I rolled 8 on 40-10.
Oh, ouch, dude. That's rough.
8 on 40-10.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm still very hurt. There's a part of me that's starting to regret swapping out harms for combat spells. Why would I ever do that? I should have just kept all harms.
Harms are combat spells.
We're gonna need them.
I'm sure you have plenty left, right?
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Third action, I'm gonna take a swing at her. I don't feel like sustaining that spell. I honestly just completely missed the fact I'm only trained in my spell casting, so my to hit with it's kind of shit.
Alright.
It'll get better in 2 levels. I take a regular swing. 32 to hit.
32 hits.
I deal average damage, 18 damage.
Alright.
And I do not sustain my spell, so that's poof.
So it goes away, which means your immobilize goes away. And the dim light reduction goes away, so all the light shines brighter after Arius dismisses the spell, and the foot soldiers look heartened by this.
They shouldn't.
They stand a little straighter. Their glaives are a little more deadly looking. Shara, it's your turn.
First action, we'll raise the shield. Second action, I'm going to try an athletics check against this one right in front of me. A trip attempt. Get a 22.
Rolled a 2.
A 22 is a success.
It falls prone.
They fall prone.
And then we'll follow up with a swing. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Ooh, good damage. It's 19. It's about as high as
Solid.
9 damage goes.
I'm assuming with the comma, not the
Yeah, that's the combo.
not the scythe.
Yeah, no, I can't have my shield if I've got the scythe.
Ah, of course. Then after Shara, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I know we said it like 100 times, but do the lackeys have attack of opportunity?
No, I don't think so.
These ones you don't know for sure.
We haven't fought these ones.
We don't know these ones, but probably not.
I'm gonna try to retreat behind behind Sundrinker. Shara. Sundrinker. Behind
With
Sundrinker.
their glaives, they do have attack of opportunity.
Oh, they have glaives? Every one of them?
Everyone has glaives.
Then, I mean, if I thought it was long, I heard long swords, so I would probably just step. I'll just step back one. So how many have range of me? 2 of them?
3.
2 of them would.
3.
Oh, yeah, that one
Yeah,
over there would,
all
too.
3 of these would.
Corners count.
I really can't afford to cast a spell.
It's alright, just get yourself safe and get healed up.
Obviously, he can't heal up because he has to step twice.
You might have to step 3 times. Just get yourself safe.
Yeah, you might have to step 3 times.
All done.
All right. So Kix steps deeper in cautiously.
Hiding in a corner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in trouble, Arius.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm going down.
After Kix ducks out of the way, Arius is about to get pin-cushioned. Because right now, Arius is the only one that all of the archers have eyes on. And now that the ground troops are getting in and engaging with Shara and Sundrinker, the archers are more concerned about supporting the Rhino. So that's what they are going to do. First archer misses on all 3. Second one's not an archer anymore. Oh yeah, this is the frightened one. Gonna move in and flank with the Rhino. And then stab at Arius twice. 23 to hit. And a 19 to hit. Oh, I haven't hit you once. I got 2 more volleys, though, to go through. Holy crap. Another volley completely misses.
Power of Zuriel.
These ones are pretty far away, so they're taking a pretty heavy range penalty, but still.
Yeah, you say that and then you roll some 20s.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it takes to hit for some of these. Another volley. All misses. So Arius has got arrowheads going wide over his head or clacking off of his armor before the Rhino gets to make a move. she uses her first action to step onto the ledge right next to Perdition and out of flanking with the one.
Can you step while flying? I don't think you can.
Sure, take yours. You could take an attack of opportunity if you want.
You said if you want, I wouldn't do it. It's probably a trick.
I'm like 99% certain you can't step while flying.
No, that's fair. I think we've looked it up, and I think the answer to that is no. I'm kind of flavoring it as like she steps down onto the ledge, and the wings disappear as she does.
26 to hit.
26 misses.
All right.
After using that action, she uses something called Celestial Rage.
She's a barbarian?
Grace, the Rhino, unleashes her inner fury, and she gains 20 temporary hit points. While raging, she gains weakness to evil, but a 10-foot status bonus to speed. God, I should have done that before anything else. And a -1 penalty to AC. Now, it's 2 actions for her to enter this rage, so that is her turn. But she is now set up, holding the sword, facing Arius, and it right in his face.
You have bad breath. You should brush more.
That's going to take us down to the scene in where the line is clashing on Shara and Sundrinker. We got a bunch of attack rolls that are going to happen here. First, we have to have the guy that Shara tripped stand.
I'll take my attack of opportunity.
All right.
I only get a 20, but I hit.
20
apparently.
hits.
Oh.
20 hits.
Well, we'll deal small damage, 14 damage.
All right. They are able to stand, though.
So if you don't have your boost Eidolon on, you should get 2 extra damage from me.
Oh, do I get that? Okay.
Yeah, you're within my range.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Nice.
Make that 16 damage rather than 14 then.
All right. The line's thinned down just a little bit here, but this first one is going to, the one that stood after using that action to stand, will use their first action to attempt to trip Shara.
You sneaky bastard.
And got a nat 20 on it.
Jeez.
So Shara,
That's a critical.
Shara falls and takes some bludgeoning damage from the crit failure. It's just 1d6, right?
Yep.
3 bludgeoning damage from the fall. And then its third action to attack. At a second map. 25 to hit.
Misses.
Another defender that was further back strides forward and steps just over one of the corpses of the fallen. This guy's not looking great himself, but he wants to come and join the fray. Target Shara while she's down and attacks. 28 to hit.
Misses.
Love your AC.
Oh, and then a nat 20 on the die.
2 fucking nat 20s? Seriously?
30 total. Which is only a crit because
that's
you're...
a critical because I'm prone.
Yeah. Alright, take 27 points of damage on the critical, and there's actually another ability that they have that doesn't seem to be triggering, called Offensive Line. They deal an extra 1d6 damage when adjacent to an ally, which they are, so you're going to take critical on that as well. Take an additional 7. Next, we're going to a defender that's attacking Sundrinker. And they're going to use their first action to attempt to trip Sundrinker as well. 28 to beat your reflex DC.
Reflex?
Mm-hmm.
Not fortitude?
Trip is reflex.
Fortitude is shove.
Damn. Yeah, that succeeds then.
And Sundrinker goes prone. And then they use their second attack, or their second action to attack. This is at its second map. And I rolled another 20.
You should stop doing that.
That's 3 fucking 20s in like 6 rolls.
I told you we have to kill the little ones
Just
because
goodness, yeah.
it's just a matter of all the rolls.
Well, I rolled Snake Eyes on the damage rolls, so 18 points of damage on that critical hit, and then an additional 6 from there being adjacent to an ally.
Okay.
A few more that have to go here. This one's going to attack Shara while they're down behind the front line, so Shara's going to get a +1 to cover on this. 21 to hit for the first.
No.
17 to hit on the second, and the third. A 19. That's just fishing for 20s at that point.
I mean, you've rolled enough of them, so...
Yeah, it's true. I'm not going to get you in a much better spot. This one is in range of... is kind of right behind the ally that's attacking Sundrinker, so they are going to target Sundrinker. We got a 30, an 18, and then a 10 to hit.
1 hit.
A 30 hit.
Looking going down?
13 points of damage, an additional 2 from the being adjacent to an ally. Oh, it's still looking good right now. All right, now we've got one that's in the back. The only one that's in range is Shara. And they're at the back of the front line, reaching through their fellows to attack. 3 attacks. 31 is the highest.
It's because I'm prone. I'll trigger my selfish shield against this one. Not that. I mean, I need to do it against one of these attacks. It just reduces the damage, so go ahead and roll.
So one of them does hit. I roll max on this one, 18.
Okay, yeah, my selfish shield will reduce it by...
Plus an additional 5 for the front line. That's going to be together. Consider that for damage from one source.
1 point off of fucking max, huh? Yeah, if your charisma modifier is 2 or greater, your resistance against the triggering equals your charisma modifier plus half your level. So that just increases it by 2, so...
Oh, I see. It increases the base from 2 plus half your level to your charisma modifier.
Charisma modifier plus half my level.
That makes sense. Okay.
Which is just, it's 4, so that's 2 higher. Half is only 4 at this point, so that's 8. That is 23 minus 8 minus 3. That's 12. I should take 12 damage, right? No.
Honestly, I'm just kind of reveling in this moment as Swani's stumbling over basic math. I feel like I'm never going to see this ever again. It's because the damage is split up in the way it is.
And then it's taking my 3...
Oh, you're slashing resistance into it too.
Yeah.
It is slashing damage.
12. Okay, there. I took 12.
Okay, so of the 23, you took 12. Got it.
I took 12.
You got to use it at some point, right? Now we're moving over to the secondary line. These defenders are wielding short bows. They are going to be shooting, let's see, through the line? That's tough. Kix is out of sight because he's hiding in a corner.
Don't make it sound like that.
Arius is in sight because he's currently kind of backed into a corner up on the ledge between the Rhino and one of the archers, melee people. I didn't think that they were going to actually trip you, to be honest with you.
I mean, my reflex save is pretty bad.
I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was
And then
that
your
bad.
nat 20 did, so...
Yeah, the nat 20 is really what did it, to be honest. All right.
Yeah, you just rolled a nat 20 on both of us on it.
Yeah, no problem, right? That's how you do it. If you're worried about it, just roll a nat 20. They're going to be firing up at Arius. I see no reason why they wouldn't.
Go for it.
There's a front line that's just tripped Shara and Sundrinker, and Kix is out of sight, and they got short bows, and Arius is right there. This is perfect opportunity for them. They're basically shooting Arius in the back.
His bony back.
I have to say, these are frontline defenders. They are not archers.
You say that, they're all 15, a 13, and a 17. Oh, they all still miss.
All still missed.
Yeah, they are not archers.
They are.
Okay.
They are not archers, indeed. So we're gonna do this again. Another volley of short bow shots coming at Arius from behind. Another volley misses. Third volley from the frontliners. Another volley completely misses. Arius, your breastplate, you can hear it. It's like pebbles hitting and clanging off of your breastplate on the back as all these arrows are being deflected by your trusty breastplate. Then there's the actual archers. This one's directly to your east, has a clear shot, and is going to take it.
You suck.
Except for these ones I rolled like shit. There's another volley. 3 of them completely miss. All right. Well,
Luke can delay.
variable success from these, but that takes us up to the top of round 7. Lucan, it's your turn.
Lucan looks up from his climby perch on the side of the cliff, makes eye to socket, glowing socket contact with Arius, quite eye to eye, sees the look and delays.
Lucan delays. Arius, it's your turn.
Arius points at the raging person in front of him and says, "I'm not done with you," and takes a step backwards and to the side and just falls off the cliff.
Just falls off the cliff.
I'm not done with you.
Not done with you.
I'm not done with you. Just takes a step backwards and goes down.
Okay. because of the way it's drawn, yeah, you're gonna actually land like right here,
That works for me.
and you're prone. 10.
That's fine.
10 points of damage.
Second and third actions. Yeah, I'll take my 10 points of damage too. Second and third actions, I do a 5th level harm from my font. How down are you?
Me?
Yeah, I know you're deep. I need to know how.
I have
deep in the red you
17
are.
hit points. I have a moderate elixir of oil of unlife in my hand, and was considering battle medicine as well.
Are you down like 100?
Oh, I'm down 117 exactly.
All right, I'm gonna burn a big one.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw a martyr or add martyr to it.
What's that do?
You do extreme lengths to support your allies, even when it means bringing harm to yourself. My next action is to cast a harm or heal. To restore hit points to a single ally, you can channel your own vitality along with the spell. You lose 1d8 hit points per level of the spell, which can't be reduced or mitigated, and your ally regains those. So
Don't
I'm
kill
giving you
yourself.
My own HP. I have 80 HP. Like, I'm doing all right. I don't think I'm gonna go down with where I just landed. I'd rather get you back to like top health
All
if
right,
possible.
fair enough. I appreciate that.
You just don't want to do a 3-action harm and heal
I only
all
have
of
2
us?
actions.
Yeah, he only
Oh,
has 2 actions.
that's
You
right,
have to
you
step
spell
back.
off.
You had to step off the cliff, yeah. And you specified the step, which means you didn't provoke from them. You just fell.
So 68, and on top of that, you're gonna get another. It was D8s, I said, right?
Yeah,
For
you
that
said
feat.
D8, so it should be what, 5
D8 per level, 5d8, yeah. And you get an additional 20, so 88 healing.
Lovely. That is fantastic.
And I'm down to 60 HP. But I'll do some group healing after this. Just need the front line. And I'm not front line, I'm a cleric. I'm a cleric, guys. Protect me.
All right. Well, with great appreciation to Arius, Lucan will then step back into the initiative.
Then after Arius, that takes us to Lucan.
Yeah. We're going to launch that other 5th level fireball. There's just no reason not to.
They're lined up just ever so nicely. Look at them.
Gonna hit all of them but one.
I gotta pick an intersection.
Wait, does that mean I can't hit 5 of them?
I mean, if you have to hit Shara, hit Shara.
What, you want me to hit you too?
I'm not saying I want you to, but
I mean, if I do, I
Oh.
get everybody.
you get everybody. Otherwise, you miss what? Miss 2?
You got your cleric on the ground between you and
Wait,
Shara.
can't you
You're
go
good.
1 south? If you go 1 to the south, wouldn't you still hit everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would. I'm not good at this casting thing yet.
No, you can still hit Shara. It's fine.
Please.
There
if
we
you
go.
don't, if you don't have
I
to.
hit everybody but Shara.
Let's kill Shara.
Now reflex saves.
You do get everybody but Shara. Okay, give me a second.
Really good thing you had some of them left.
Yeah. Necessary. They just have too high of a probability to roll 20s when there's 10 of them rolling 3 die a turn.
Oh, lots of saving throws.
I'll take those.
That's how all failures are.
All failures and
Yes.
critical failures.
That is 4 critical
Wow.
failures and 5 failures. Wow.
That's gonna be some damage.
37 damage.
Amazing. Who's gonna count this up? Holy shit.
About average damage.
The average would have been, what, 35?
Yep. Question is, how many does he kill? At least 1.
At least 2.
At least 1. We could hope.
Yeah, one took 62 damage, one took 8 damage. I'm
Must
assuming
have
those
been
two
one
are
of the
dead.
criticals. Failures, that's 2. Gotta be 2 dead.
Good God.
Dead. 4 dead.
Poor dead. Arius just watches. I think I made the right choice. Yep.
And it was screams and the sounds of sizzling flesh. 4 of the defenders fall, leaving 3 in melee range and 2 with the short bows out. Wow. Quite the display.
Shara laughs. You thought the light was your friend. They go up and just a blaze of freaking light.
Indeed they do. Then with
You still have more
Sundrinkers...
things to do.
I have a lot more to do. I'm quickened as well, remember. Then with Sundrinker's single action from Act Together, they will target the one directly in front of Shara, because they just want to take out as many as possible. And we'll get a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
We will deal 15 damage.
Which is enough to take that one down. Another one falls.
All right. Action 3.
There are 4 of the original 10.
I'm confused in your actions. You did Fireball for your 2 actions.
Yep, Fireball is Act Together. Then Sundrinker gets a single action for that Act Together. I now have a third action and a quickened action.
Yes. That is all still true.
Oh, Sundrinker's still prone. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought you stood up. Never mind.
Yeah, I probably should. That's probably what I should do.
Yeah, we're gonna get 2 attacks opportunity on you.
Yeah, maybe I should attack another one, because they're really easy to hit.
Yeah, you are taking the -2 to prone, so...
Yeah. No, I will spend action 3 to stand and incur 2 attacks of opportunity.
You certainly will.
I should take them.
First one gets a 31 to hit. Second one gets a 32 to hit.
Good grief. They both hit.
You're hitting Sundrinker with a guy's arm?
With the guy's arm.
They are. They're hitting Sundrinker with a guy's arm.
Slash. So that is 33 points of damage on those 2 hits.
Got that. All right. Then, with my final action, quickened action, Sundrinker will just attack this one in front of him with the attack penalty and get a 23 to hit.
23 still hits.
Will deal 9 damage.
9.
But a fairly successful turn.
Yeah, I would say.
I killed 5 of them.
You dealt a shit ton of damage, and yes, you killed 5.
That's my turn.
That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Well, I guess since they just used their attacks opportunity, I'll stand.
It's almost like it was planned.
Yeah, second action. I'm gonna attack this one to the south of me.
Nice.
36 to hit.
36 is a critical hit.
Well, we are gonna do 31 damage, and he's now frightened.
Doesn't kill it.
They are still standing. Oh, you cut a huge gash out of this one, and he's just barely standing and staggered, and you can see it in his eyes. He realizes it now. He's dead. Kicks. Wait, no, you still have another action, don't you?
I was only 2 actions.
Shit.
Kill it.
God, they're so easy to hit. I have to swing a second time at it.
I agree.
Oh, but only rolled a 4. Son of a bitch.
Not quite that easy to hit.
Not quite that easy to hit. Of course, on the
It's,
one that I need to roll well on, I roll a freaking 4.
It's 9 p.m. Are you gonna give a hero point to anybody? You got Lucan hanging on a wall.
It's 8:55.
Corner.
There's
Arya's back.
Arya's dropping off of a cliff.
There's a lot going on here, and right now I'm stuck between... So Lucan's making great tactical decisions, and that's amazing. But Arya
is being selfless.
Arya says, "I'll get back to you. We're not finished." And then jumping off the ledge, I really, really like that. Odds Ted, even David. Ted, take the hero point.
I am odd. Thank you. Wait, no, David's odd.
Oh wait,
Yeah, David is odd.
I did that backwards, but it's too late.
Alright, so finish off the herd or try to immobilize Fly Bitch.
Probably Fly Bitch.
There's 2 left, or four left of the herd. Yeah, and 2 of them are short bow folks.
I'm more worried about the rhino at this point with 5
Yeah.
of those other ones
Yeah,
going
do something
down.
about the rhino. I'd like to be
If you
able to
can.
heal us up a little bit.
I step up once, and I will need a wail from this barbarian. Hopefully, it's low because she might be a barbarian. Right?
That's how 2E works.
Barbarians aren't as low will as they were in 1E.
It's true.
Well.
We'll see.
We'll try
Let's
it anyways.
Synesthesia. That's a solid spell.
Synesthesia. Oh boy. All right. Let's see how this will saving throw goes for the rhino.
Oh, I thought that was a nat 1 for a second.
It's a 29
So for one turn, she's
under the effects.
she is clumsy 3 and has a -10.
And all
Foot
creatures
speed,
are concealed.
And everybody's considered concealed.
Damn.
Very useful.
That's all
Very
I
good.
got.
Yeah, the concentrate actions aren't going to be a big deal, I don't think, because barbarian, they can't really use them.
Take it anyways.
Yeah. But clumsy 3 is a big deal.
Clumsy 3.
Yeah, and the concealed, even for the 1 round.
And reducing that 10-foot status penalty they just gained.
Yep, completely taking it away. All right, well, very well done, Kix. That's gonna, even on the success, that's gonna be rough for her. All right, now, even after all the ground troops are being taken out, we still have the archers. However, the archers are in a much different situation than what they have been in. There are no easy, clear targets for most of the archers. Some of the ones that are off to the east have a good shot to those that are in between the ridge and the stable, but not all of them have that shot. So we're going to have the ones that can make that shot. They're going to go first. First one is going to be targeting Shara now, because they're the only ones that really they have a good, any kind of shot at. I suppose Sundrinker there's an argument for based on their size. That volley doesn't go above 21. Man, that misses. I know that for sure.
A whole lot of misses.
Come on down, buddy. Come on.
No, I'm delaying him so I can just get all of the archers out of the way. Let's see. That one doesn't have a good shot on anybody.
Yeah, the one that's kind of the northeast wouldn't.
Yeah, the one to the northwest is the one that's going now. The northwestern archer doesn't have a good shot on anyone at the moment. They're going to climb down from their spot.
They do it really impressively.
They do. They roll a nat 20
Like,
to
nobody
climb
sees it, but
down.
this guy like fucking hero slides down that down that cliff face.
Starts making moves over to be able to get a shot from inside the camp. Another archer. This one does have a shot on Shara. It's going to take a shot on Shara. Although at this point, I think we know where this is going to go, right?
He keeps trying to jinx us by saying that kind of stuff. I know how you do. I know how you.
Yeah, we had a pretty spooky first round. So
It was a really fucking spooky first round. All right. I don't know why I get.
one archer did 75% of my HP.
Yeah.
Well, those all miss.
Yeah, another
God,
volley
your AC is
misses.
so good.
I didn't even raise my shield.
Now we go over to the archer that lost their bow. They don't have the frightened condition anymore. They are gonna look over at the rhino, who is just seething with anger now that Arias is up and bounced down. He looks over at Lucan, who had just fireballed most of his friends. So he goes and moves to the cliff over where Lucan is standing. He jumps off and tries to grab you on his way down.
Okay.
Yeah, he said tries.
He tries. He's going to try. So he's going to make a grapple here. This is all off the cuff. I don't think there's any rules for this.
Yeah, so he doesn't.
He's giving himself a hero point,
So he fails.
a god point.
God point?
I mean, we've definitely made arguments for this
That's
kind
true.
of thing. In the
We
past.
have.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I do appreciate fucking around.
You gotta have some flavor. It's boring.
Agreed.
Unless it kills you, then I'll take it back.
I don't think it matters. They only get a 19 on the athletics check to attempt to grab you on the fall.
That's not even going to beat Lucan's reflex DC.
Combat tracker's so much more satisfying right now.
This is a grapple, so that'd be fortitude, right?
Oh, even better. Even better.
Fortitude, that fails.
Yeah, I actually have con. I don't have dex.
Well, that one takes 10 points of falling damage and falls prone afterwards. I mean, it was a good try, right?
It was.
They used their third action to stand. So that takes us over to the rhino. And the rhino jumps down.
I'll take attack of opportunity on that.
Attack of opportunity.
Is she no longer flying?
No, she lost her wings.
She lost the
She
spell.
lost her wings,
Yeah,
okay.
the spell's only 3 rounds.
Are we going to get the flanking on this attack of opportunity?
I don't see why not.
Probably, yeah.
Cool. Oh, God, we rolled bad.
Yeah, I'm a hero point, man. Might
Go
as well
for
get
it.
two.
Oh, because you're prone. Got it.
Oh, yeah, I hit with a 31.
There you go. 31 does hit.
Like, you just kind of like stick your sword out as she jumps down. Get her right in the thigh.
16 damage. But like I said, I wasn't done with you. I just hold my sword up from the ground with both hands. Like,
She takes the cut and just ignores it. Hero point on yours, Lucan, or no?
No, God,
No,
no.
okay.
Sundrinker's damage without any buffs or anything isn't worth it.
We've set a precedent. She takes 10 points of damage from the fall. She does fall prone, and then need to stand up again. She does so with the second action, and then turns to face Arius, moves to strike him. 30 to hit.
yeah, it's
But wait, no, but she's got to do a thing. She's got to be concealment.
Ah, good call.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 3. It was almost a 3.
19 for the concealment check, but she does have clumsy 3 on her. I don't know why you can't see it, but she does.
All right.
Yeah, so you'll take 29 points of damage. That goes through. Also, I see that Foundry's automatically doing the immunity stuff. She does, however, have this ability called Devastator. She just straight up ignores up to 10 points of resistance to physical damage. So you'll take the full 29, and that's her turn. What do we even have left? Oh, a bunch of defenders. Oh, they're not looking good.
The almost dead one next to Lucan and I. Or like next to Sundrinker right now.
Oh, yeah. And it's frightened, too. Like the forces of good tend to do. They're fighting to the bitter end. Against the face of evil. So they do. They attack 3 times on Sundrinker. And it goes so poorly. So poorly.
You hit once.
Oh, did I hit once? Oh, I did. So 28.
Wait, no, my AC should be 25. I'm not prone anymore.
Yeah, but you are being flanked.
You're being
Oh,
flanked.
I'm flanked now. That's
Wait,
right.
she's prone. Can I?
No, she stood up with her second action.
That's
that's
true,
right,
she
stood
did.
up. Yeah, and I think you can still threaten while prone, anyways. So.
You can. So out of those 3, 28's the highest, and that hits.
Yes.
Then on that, you'll take 10 points of damage. Does he have any living allies he's adjacent to? He does. Take an additional 3 points, so 13 points of damage.
Oh wait, hold on. Sundrinker can't be flanked.
I can't be?
Not when I'm next to you.
Oh, nice.
Say what?
It would still hit. But
Oh, it still hits. Dang it.
my AC is 27.
Oh, it's 25 when you're flanked. Got it. But it would be 27 to 28.
So it still would
hits.
hit.
Got it.
Hasn't even been a factor yet. I got back to back at level 8. And as long as you and an ally are adjacent to each other, neither of you can become off guard due to flanking unless both of you are flanked.
Oh, interesting.
Has literally never come up before.
Well, now we know. So this one is the one that's behind his buddy. These two are fighting to the bitter end, and this one attacks Shara with 3 attacks. Highest on this one being a 27 of the 3.
We're gonna go with a no.
Yeah, none of those hit. They're getting desperate. It's just not working for them. Now for the bow. So now for the not-so-good archers in the secondary line. First one, against Shara, a 25 to the highest to hit, then none of them hit. So that takes us over to one of the other backliners, the last of the defenders. They throw down their short bow, use an action to draw their guy's arm, second action to step up to Shara, being 10 feet away, and then attacking Shara with the guy's arm. All the while screaming some nonsense like, "You killed my friends!" 25 to hit?
No.
No, that's too bad.
That was my brother-in-law.
Duh.
I just stare at him like, what?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last one of round 7 here. This is the one of the longbow archers, the one that's out of order from the others. This one has to move forward to get a better down angle now that all of the fighting is taking place on the ground and they don't have Arius to shoot at any longer. They will target Sundrinker with their attacks and will start shooting. Might get a couple of hits in here. No, just one. 33 hits, right?
Yes.
The rest are 20 or lower. 13 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. Whew. Lots of stuff going on. We are at the top of round 8. It's not looking so great for the forces of good, but they still have numbers. For now. Arius, it's your turn.
She's still like got all that stuff until my turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you could potentially delay so Kix can
That
heal
wouldn't
you.
change it.
Yeah, but it means
Oh,
Kix
but-
could heal
yeah.
you.
Why would we delay for me to heal him?
because he's near death and he's got to stand up.
Oh, stand
And
up.
she has
I didn't
attack of
realize you-
opportunity.
I didn't know
can't
you were
do
prone.
anything. I'm prone.
I'm prone.
Yeah, there's really nothing I can do right now. I guess I delay.
He has delayed.
All right, then that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Yeah, it sure is.
How long does that quickened last?
A minute.
Damn. That's a solid spell. Call the blood.
It very much is, and I was considering using it again, but I don't. There's no question my first action is going to be to drink the potion that I'm holding, so we'll start with that.
Of cum. I swapped out all your potions.
And I'll heal myself for 27.
Which type of potion was it?
I had one oil of unlife moderate. Now I have none oil of unlife moderate. Actions 2 and... Well, oh my gosh. Actions 2 and 3. I will target the guy on the ground there who's prone. Or I don't think he's prone anymore. I think he stood. And the rhino. And we'll cast Electric Arc.
Boogaloo.
All right.
Reflex saves, please, for both of them.
They both succeed with a 27 and a 34.
Well, half damage. They'll each take half of 17, which is, whatever that is, 8.
Got that one that you hit is just so close to death. Still standing, though.
Sundrinker takes their single action from Act Together to move west.
And when they do, they get attacked.
Yep.
So before your move executes, I'm going to have to move you back here so I don't have to take into account all the flanking and stuff. We'll just get it done. Okay, so the...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the flanking still doesn't matter though.
Yeah, still, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, because you're adjacent. Yeah, you're right. It
My
does
back
matter.
to back, yeah.
Sorry. Rhino gets theirs. Now, if the Rhino weren't currently raging, she probably would have held it off for Arius if she were smart, but
That's the idea.
pissy at all of you. 18 points of damage. And Sundrinker, we've determined, can bleed, right?
No, Sundrinker's not bleed. Sundrinker's undead.
Yeah, Sundrinker's undead.
Wah. Never mind. We'll take 18 points of damage.
I do. And then with my quickened action, Sundrinker will attack this guy. And roll a nat 20.
Yeah, critical hit.
Only 23 damage. But hopefully it's enough.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
They had 23 hit points left.
Kill him.
You killed them.
Success!
Great success.
Arius will take his turn after Sundrinker. Or after Lucan. It's Sundrinker. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
All right, then Arius, it's your turn.
Arius stands. And then second and third actions, he drops a 5th level harm on himself from his Divine Font.
Hell yeah. That's fucking teamwork.
Side note, to toss into the episode so our listeners don't bitch at me. I fucked up before. Martyr actually takes an action. And so I used 4 actions before when I did that.
Really?
Yeah. I should not have been able to use Martyr. I had missed that was actual action to do it.
Huh.
Well, I could take that HP back.
Nah, it's too late, but I just figured you might want to toss that in there so listeners aren't like, he used 4 actions, Ted's cheating. No, fuck you guys.
I mean, you
caught
did
it.
cheat,
I
but
figured it
So
out.
he
I did
did
cheat, but
cheat.
I caught it.
Do
Call
people
himself
really
out.
fucking
I'm
like
apologizing for it.
go into that?
Oh, yes.
and
Oh, yes.
not very often.
It's like some people's most favorite thing. You know, they're not mean about it. They just
No.
like...
So they just want to like
people that
fucking
the rules.
pull their glasses up and actually.
the actual
And
guys.
this is exactly why I
Actually.
thought you might want to just toss it in there at the end of the combat or wherever and just say Ted realized his mistake.
Just at the begining of the episode, I would like to say that Ted does make a mistake this episode.
he figured it
Fuck
out
off.
later.
But don't tell him what the mistake is. Be like, join our Discord to tell us what it is.
It's a game.
Catch it.
That's actually a really good idea.
They'll just fucking dissect everything and they're going to realize we all fucking made mistakes
Yeah.
somewhere.
We made
Oh,
like
of course.
10 mistakes in the episode.
I'm certain we did.
They list off like a dozen errors Tyler makes because they read the stat blocks of all the enemies. They're like, Tyler's cheating.
Those don't count. Tyler is allowed to cheat if he wants to.
That is my action, though, or my turn. I healed myself for 63 with my second, third actions, and I am standing.
Then after Arius, Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, let's attack this one to myself.
The one that's just barely hanging on.
One that's apparently just barely hanging on to life.
Barely.
How about a 3 on the die for a 21 to hit?
21 hits.
Snake eyes for
Oh my
10
God.
damage.
Do you want to know why 21 hits? Because this
Because they're
soldier,
fatigued and frightened.
this soldier stayed up all night, terrified of your arrival. And that's enough to kill him. Another one goes down. Of the 10 frontliners, 3 remain.
Just go get that one that's near death. Stride up to him and kill him.
No one's holding the bow.
Did these other 2 use attacks opportunity or not yet?
One of them did on me.
The one that just
I don't
died
think
did,
either
didn't he?
one did.
This
Oh,
one
they
did.
didn't. Yeah,
Did
yeah,
he?
that one did. Yeah, I thought that
did
one
he?
did.
Oh, did he? I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if he did.
They both did. This one has not.
No, I am not worried about that archer. I'm not worried about that archer dude whatsoever.
No, you're probably actually better off getting back, maybe getting into flanking with her and getting out of range of those archers.
Give me flanking.
Alright, so first action was just to attack, right? That's all I did.
Yep.
So I'm gonna raise my shield and then move into flanking with the rhino.
The rhino.
And that's my turn.
Then, after Shara, that takes us over to Kix. It's your
Yeah. I unleash Psyche. I move behind Sundrinker because I'm always scared.
Unleash Psyche an action or a free action or what?
Reaction. I blow up a 60-foot cone.
of
What?
what?
That thing that targets enemies only.
You guys know it, and you love it.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And with Unleash Psyche, it's... We don't have... Oh, I moved away from your thing. Never mind. So yeah, we got Shattered Mind amped. We'll be choosing it to
an
create a
amp
60-foot cone.
That
Damn.
only hits enemies. This damn spell, I'm telling ya.
Because we don't have a lot of AoE on the occult. And it's just like, hey, we give you this one.
And it's really good.
Oh, I didn't unleash Psyche. That might help. 1 second.
Does that make it harder to save against?
Nah, just makes it do more damage.
Nice.
Failure, 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 failure.
Wow. So there were 4 enemies in that. The rhino and then the 3 frontliners. And they all failed. Every last one of them.
4d10 because it's amped.
Oh, and they're stupefied.
And they're stupid. And it's 40-10 plus 10 because of my Unleashed Psyche. 31.
Nice.
31.
God, I should kill most of them, except for maybe the rhino. Oh, no, I suppose a couple of those guys were not very injured.
Yeah, they got a pool of HP, even though they're fairly ineffective. It's just that reach and those attacks of opportunity and just having so many of them.
That takes out the last of the short bow archers from the foot soldiers. They go down. And that leaves us with 2 foots left.
2 foots.
2 foots.
Who look very injured.
Yeah, the other 2 are very injured. And then the rhino
They having a good day.
and all the archers. Oh, gosh. And I was actually really concerned for you guys, but going into this one, after that first round,
You fool.
coming back tonight, I kind of reinforced
Yeah, it looked bad.
It
to
looked
be perfectly fair,
really
it
bad.
looked pretty bad for a minute there.
but damn. So the first archer is going to take a move action, a stride, to try to get into a better sight range for everything that's going on here. And even after the stride, the best shot they've got is at Shara. Doesn't go through any of her allies for soft cover. She's going to target Shara and take 2 shots. Oh, nat 1. Yeah, nat 1 and then a 21 to hit. One miss.
Yeah, that's 2 critical misses.
We're going to get over to the archer that Hero landed up in the north. Doesn't have a shot at anybody right now, so they're using all their actions to run up. They see as they run into the courtyard or the practice yard, they just have sight.
On all their dead friends?
Yep, not of the party, not of the sinners, but of the massacre. Bodies all over this entry between the ridge and...
Like smoldering,
Oh, yeah.
on fire bodies.
Oh, yeah. It looks real gruesome.
Couple that have had their heads blown up.
Okay. We get to another archer
And this
who...
spell's literally called Shatter Mind, so come on.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Then we get to one that is up, one of the archers up north also doesn't have a shot, so they are going to athletics to climb down. And then they also move into the courtyard. That takes us to the defenders, the frontliners, the foot soldiers. They both step up, and they attack Shara, who's maintained that spot in the front line has been really key. And we get a 27 and a 22 to hit.
Nope.
And from the next, a 14 and a 28 to hit.
Nope.
All right, the Rhino is, right now, really focused on Arius, and is going to continue that focus.
Guessing she's probably not clumsy anymore.
She's not. You're right. She no longer needs to make the concealment checks either. It's going to just wail on Arius.
Good.
Use all of those actions to smash. So she gets a 29, a 36, and a 22.
Hit, miss.
Oof.
31 and then 20 points of damage. And remember, she's got that passive that lets her bypass your...
Yep. Done.
51 points of damage on those 2 hits. There's one more archer that gets to go before the sinners react. And this one only has a shot on Shara. A 32, a 26, and a 12.
A 32 is just enough.
Takes 16 points of damage then, which takes us up to the top of round 9. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right. Well,
It'd be really nice if you could kill these 2 that are near death.
I would love to. I want to move away from her, though. So, action 1, I am going to take a 5-foot step with Sundrinker just to get out of her range. And we're going to use tandem movement. And Lucan's going to get 15 feet closer, crawl along the canyon here, getting 15 feet closer
All right.
to the other enemies. And we're going to target both of them. Actions 2 and 3, electric arc.
All right.
And I'll need a reflex save from both of them.
Looks like a failure and then a critical failure.
Excellent. Good news. So that'll be 16 and 32 damage, respectively.
And in both cases, that was enough to finish them off. The last 2 of the footmen die as electricity arcs between them, and they quake and they shiver and they fall in a smoking heap. And as the archers run to get a good eye on the sinners, all of their companions die.
Nerds.
With their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack Rhino, and we'll get a 32 to hit.
A 32 hits.
There should be this damage plus 2 because I am within Shara's aura, so 15 slashing damage.
All right, she takes that damage.
Then with my third quickened action, which I can use to move, or I am going to have Lucan move 15 feet back.
Still just climbing on that wall?
Yeah, just to scramble around on that wall.
Skittering back and forth.
Yep, exactly. That's the right word for it, skittering.
All right, then after Lucan, that takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
Kix, you got heals if I start. You got heals if I need them, right? You're gonna heal me?
I mean, I have some heals.
Because I'm kind of hurt, and I don't think I'll make it another round without a heal.
Nah, we're just gonna focus damage. What's healing for?
So that we can do damage and I don't go down.
Damage!
What kind of weapon is she using?
A great sword.
I'm at 43 HP.
I'm at 61.
She just did like
51.
50 something 51 damage to me, so I will not make it another round.
That's for the dice to say.
Or for you to say. First 2 actions, I will power attack. See if I can put some damage into her, I guess.
All right.
32 to hit.
Yeah, 32 hits.
That's like the most average damage. A 6, 7, and an 8 on my 3d12.
I guess technically it's +1 from my aura.
True. 30 damage.
Take every point of damage you can.
Third action. One action harm is just a verbal component, right? That shit doesn't provoke. I'll drop a 1 action 3rd level harm on myself just to give me myself a little boop.
Unless you were fighting against a dominant.
No, due to 1 action is a somatic.
A 1 action somatic? Why did I think 1 action was verbal?
I don't know. Because it would make sense.
Some of them are.
Oh, it does say somatic. Never mind then. That is not what I would do. Take that back. I know for sure this person has attack of opportunity and I'm not provoking on that.
Not for 14 hit points. Here, you get 14, now take 30. Or 50.
Guidance is 1 action. Is that somatic as well, or is that verbal? Verbal. Component's verbal.
Yeah, guidance would work.
Last till start of your next turn. We got Shara and Kix coming up. I will give guidance to
Yourself.
Can't.
Shara.
You can't guide yourself.
No, I can.
You
I'll probably do
can,
that next
but it's
time,
his
though.
3rd action.
Just yeah, I mean, if only there was a person that could give you an attack on your turn.
Oh, that's valid. Alright, I give guidance to myself. I guide myself. Fuck my allies. No, I've been healing my allies. I like my allies. Well, some of them.
They're cool people.
I like them when they heal me and give me extra actions.
Hard not to like them when they do that.
But yeah, guidance on myself to end my turn.
All right, that takes us to Shara. It's your turn.
5-step footstep back. I'm gonna cast Touch of Corruption on myself to heal. So I'll heal 32, and then I'll step back in.
Kix. It's your turn.
Amped message, and I'll be like, "Hey, it's me, Zuriel. Hit the guy."
Blasphemer!
No.
Amped message for a strike. For Aureus. Swinging. Nice, dude.
Ew.
Yuck.
You got another hero point.
Yeah, fuck it.
Good, because Zariel was gonna release you from his.
Oh, jeez.
Nice, dude.
But we got those rolls out of the way. The good old natural 1. Hero pointed it into a 3.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. All right. Then after Kix.
That's not the end of Kix's turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Kix.
I cast Soothe on the Barbarian on Ares for 32 HP. And that's my turn.
Nice.
All right.
Love it.
So we've got some archers coming up, and most of them are running through camp to try to get sight lines on the party. Some of them have line of sight, and the ones that do are going to continue to shoot in. Ah,
You bastard.
and nat 20 on the 3rd attack against Shara, but that nat 20 equates to a 24, which means it's just regular.
Only becomes a hit.
Yep, regular hit, because it's not enough to overcome the AC. 20 points of damage on that.
Oh, okay.
I want you to get your AC so high that a nat 20 is still a miss. That they critically miss and it just bumps it to a miss.
That's pretty
Can you do that?
cool.
Can you
wanna-
do that?
I want to see you do it.
If I would have had my shield raised, it wouldn't have been very far off.
Oh, that's true. What, two away?
Would have been 2.
We just got to find a way to buff you up a little bit somehow. Give you some bonuses you don't already have.
Okay, one of the archers uses all 3 of their actions to finally get view of all of the sinners, and she's been running through the courtyard, sees all of her friends there, and she looks down at the dark alley. It's gotta be a horror scene. Lucan on the wall, Sundrinker growing out from the corner, surrounded by Shara and Arias. Even Kix looks scary right now. That will take us over to the Rhino. The Rhino is zeroed in on Arias. And Drone, she's screaming, "You did this! You did this!"
I haven't actually killed anybody yet, but I'll take it. I'll take the blame. But just saying, I haven't killed anybody.
Lucan's killed almost everybody.
Oh, she did not do that well. Well, okay, never mind. I didn't see the
You say
41 at the
that,
top.
She got a 41 to hit me.
Yeah, 41 for the first attack.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
The other two were 23 and a 25, respectively. Those are the ones that I saw first. Ugh. 48 points of damage to Ardius on the critical hit. It takes us over to one of the archers. The archer sliding down to get a better shot.
What is the DC? Do they fail?
No, it's not a high DC. It's only a 15. You basically have to not roll in that one. And then takes 2 shots at Shara, getting much closer. I'm not going to be taking nearly as many of the range penalties on these. In fact, this one won't be taking any. First one's a 35 to hit.
That will hit.
Second's a 23, so the hit will deal 16 points of damage. Wow, that took a lot less time. Thanks for killing so many of them, guys. Top around 10.
There
It's your
goes
turn.
all those hit points I just got.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I got them, though.
Yeah, exactly. Lucan, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, why not? I got one left.
Fireball!
Fireball!
Fireball. Who are you gonna fireball?
Those 3 guys over there.
I don't think that they're close enough to hit all within a 20-foot
Of course
burst.
they are.
If they are.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they're-
I'm hitting all 3 of them.
Are they? No.
No, that's
No.
only 2 out of 3.
Oh, I don't know how to do this.
No, you got it. But
Actually,
what I'm saying
yeah.
is I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Yeah, I don't
because
think you can either,
because of the
no.
way they cornered, they're just
They're 5
Outside
they're
of
5 feet
being able to
away
hit.
from being inside the
Oh.
20-foot burst. Yeah.
Oh.
It's almost like Tyler intentionally put them in spots to fuck you.
It's almost like they've been
Right.
been perched up watching you shoot fireballs all night.
Stop that. Well, lame. Lucan would know that, even though David doesn't.
I mean, Rhino's badly injured. Let's just focus.
Just
Rhino.
focus on her. But so's Arius.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna heal myself this
I
turn.
mean, unless
Step
you're gonna
away and
slide down and battle medicine him.
That was my thought.
heal. I would take that as well.
I guess climb down. You have to climb.
Yeah.
You can climb.
But as it stands, a single regular hit would probably kill me.
Kill is such a drastic word.
Knock me out, put me down.
Put you down. I mean, you're not gonna
Yeah.
die again. Yeah.
Action 1, move over to Arius. Action 2, battle medicine, setting the DC to 20. We will crit, and we will heal Arius for 28. Action 3, act together. I will battle medicine myself, setting the DC to 20. I will not crit. I will battle medicine myself for 18. Using Sundrinker's single action from Act Together, they will attack Rhino, slashing. Get a 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Add 2 to this, so that should be 19 slashing damage. And then with my single move action from Quickened, I will just move back 15 feet again. Lucan.
Doesn't Sundrinker get another action when you act
Skittering
together?
on-
Because you would
on
get
the
one
wall.
and
Yeah, I did that.
too.
So move, battle medicine, attack, move. I essentially got 5 actions there.
That's nuts.
Yep.
Arius, it's your turn.
Power attack.
Oh hell
34 to hit.
34 hits.
That's not a bad damage roll. 32 damage.
32 is decent.
Gotta love seeing one of those 12s roll up.
Oh damn! I was gonna guidance myself. Forgot about that.
You already did that. You're immune.
You already
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
I wasted.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. I never actually did anything with that.
I mean, even if you added the 1 to
You
the
just rolled
3 that
poorly.
you
Yeah, it was the 1 and the 3. Yeah.
that was when you would have used it.
Third action, I will. Fuck it. I'll put guidance on Shara.
All right. Shara, it's your turn.
All right. Free action. We're gonna drop the comma. Draw the scythe. With action 1, we're gonna attack. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
We will deal 22
Nice.
damage.
Did you pull out the scythe?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Dropped the comma, drew the scythe.
Yep, you missed it and didn't take your attack of opportunity.
I mean, I pretty clearly explained exactly what I was doing.
No, you're right. You're right. I just like
He even paused there for you.
I spaced out. I totally spaced out as you were doing it. Like I saw them show up on the chat. My brain just wasn't working. Okay.
That's cheap. That's cheap.
No,
You can
I would
absolutely-
give you the attack of opportunity.
You would what?
You could take the attack of opportunity. That'd be
Can I?
cheap. Yes.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Kill him. That's definitely not going to happen.
You'd be surprised. Ooh, missed. Nice.
Gets 29 to hit on the attack of opportunity, so that's a no.
That does miss.
As she's focusing on Arius and just beating him down, and he keeps getting healed, and she's just, why do you keep coming back? She even swipes at Shara and then turns to go and bring her greatsword down. Shara, how do you finish it?
Once again, Shara drops the comma, brings out Urgathoa's true weapon of death to just slash the rhino down. Because she had turned just enough to take a swing at me, threw herself off balance, and Shara took that opportunity to just gash this huge slash across her side and kill her. It's her entrails that comes pouring out.
The rhino, gasping, falls to her knees first with a thud, and then face down right in front of Arius. And the only remaining green blades that are here scream in agony.
Well done, Shara.
That was only 2 actions.
Oh, do you still have a third action?
Yes, I do. Shara starts to... She's not very fast, but purposefully and menacingly striding towards the archers.
Oh boy. Kicks.
Hi. I'm just gonna stay where I am and just shoot an amp daze at this fella in the back.
How many archers there? Alright. Oh, I rolled really well. Got a 30.
He takes 9 damage. And that's all I got.
That's a headache.
Oh, that is... You rolled... those are some bad rolls.
You're
18
bad
on 5d10. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Well, then after kicks, takes us over to the archers. Let me tell you something about these archers. They're done. This horror scene in front of them, they're looking past all of their comrades slaughtered through the flickering light of their smoldering bodies, and they see Shara just cut down the rhino, turn and start walking toward them. They all flee. They all flee. So, I have a question. I'm assuming that you're gonna chase them down and kill them.
You didn't need to roll your eyes for that.
Woo! What a combat! Man, we really are kind of scary. I love it. Just how scary can we get? Find out next time as we continue Blood Lords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.